Online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Welcome back to the StarLadder ImbaTV Chongqing Invitational. Here we are, of course, in our playoffs now, our semi-finals of today, and on our way to crown ourselves a victor for a $150,000 event. $75,000, of course, being dished out to first place. My name is Flakes. I'm joined by the other astounding Risk, and hopefully we get a bit more serious matchups here now. We've had a few lopsided games kind of throughout our group stages, as expected, but this is where things, on paper, should heat up. It's the semi-finals, right?
Yeah. And
history, different story completely.
It has two great teams. Last time they played, it was two times 16-5, but I feel like TyLoo have evolved a lot in this last period here. I feel like they have shown something, especially yesterday, that they can just dominate teams. They're not going to dominate Ago, but hopefully we're going to see a good game, and hopefully it's going to be back and forth between these two teams. I'm looking personally very much forward to seeing how Bentet is going to perform. I feel like he has to be kind of one of the stars of TyLoo in order for them to have a chance in this best of 3.
Yeah, definitely expecting him to have to step up, but obviously he's not just he's a solo player on TyLoo. They have a variety of talents as well. Is there anyone else you're particularly looking forward to?
I kind of like the way that DD played yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel like he's a player who's criminally underrated in this team. A player who can step up to the plate at any single given point. So, and then on the other side of things, Snatchy obviously the player to look out for. Furlan as well. But my favorite Twao from Ago, I think he's also a very underrated player.
Yeah, we're of course on our screen taking you through the sort of story of TyLoo right now, and a few comments from them and an right at the bottom as well. You can see discussions actually coming in from Bentet about just kind of the Indonesian pickup of X-Great.
Yeah, is it X-accurate, X-accurate, or accurate?
Well, I thought it was X-Great. Then I cast it with Dustin, who said X-accurate. And then we've gone to X-Great again. So I
said all 3 so far through this
weekend. We've all kind of gone through our own little sort of, well, just through the motions really with the name. So I'm not quite sure.
I like X-accurate for some reason.
Yeah. I feel like X-Great that makes more sense.
Yeah, it just sounds weird.
Just kind of.
It is the one that makes the most sense. Actually, nice little Chinese flag coming out there.
Yeah, I like that.
Pandering to the crowd.
Goes back to that kind of sort of nation pride. I think it's really, really cool to be able to do that. Represent the team.
Also get the crowd riled up, of course.
Oh, obviously. You want to get the home crowd right now.
We have the hometown favorites from TyLoo, and they're going to be up against the favorites to win the whole thing. Of course, in Ago coming out of Poland, as we do see their video coming up now. With, in my opinion, the best jackets in the game.
Yeah, we talked about this before, didn't we? The Hummel jackets.
Hummel jackets, Polish flags, logo on the left side. Simple but clean.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Astralis look.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Astralis went for the, what was it, who did they partner with?
Jack and Jones.
Jack and Jones, that's the one.
There we go.
I'm not sure what the deal with the whole like sort of arm thing is though.
It's kind of like in the start of like a national football game where you place your hand over your heart.
True. Because
that's where the Polish spirit resides.
That is true.
In the heart. Welcomed on stage now, of course. Chinese fans still clapping for them. That's nice. Sometimes we do see when teams come into, let's say if you're playing against Virtus.pro in Poland. Yes, they're gonna clap a tiny bit, but sometimes like crowds are gonna be booing or jeering when a team that they don't like steps to the stage. But sounds like or looks like, because we don't really hear them right now, that the Chinese fans are welcoming the Polish guys here.
Yeah, playing against VP would be a daunting experience.
Yeah. I would like to play Counter-Strike at a competitive level, but I would probably not enjoy playing VP on a Polish stage.
I think that's one way to instantly remove all enjoyment and just make it a real kind of fearful experience.
All right, handshakes are exchanged, and the players will go to their booths, get ready. Already warmed up, so should be just a few minutes now before we jump in game. Oh, there we go.
That was
quick.
Damn.
Chinese efficiency.
Wow.
There we go. All right, match is ready to go.
That was incredible.
Yeah, this is. I'm very surprised. This is a positive experience so far. Now we already have the knife round sorted as well, so this is straight into the pistol. TyLoo starting as CT on cash, which is the pick of Ago. Ago starting on the T side, so they can control the pace. Definitely what they want to do want to get started with, as we do have the odds there. 2.48 is not bad for TyLoo here, I feel like.
Yeah, actually probably would take that bet.
But then on the other hand, Ago are the favorites, 1.50. That's still a nice return.
I think overall it's a good little bet.
Yeah, there we go. Of course, gamble responsibly. Remember, you have to be over 18, of course. Depending on your country. I'm not sure what the rules are in Ukraine, but definitely in Denmark you need to be over 18. I think it's the same in the UK.
Looking like it is going to be this kind of slow B build-up. Should begin to boil over. DD looking for that early shot, but Furlan instantly going to take him down.
This is nice. Faking towards B. And then they're going to rotate towards the A-bomb side. Smoke and flashbang on TyLoo. Is it going to be used to take mid control or for the A push? That's the question. There's a really nice one you can do from almost T-spawn where you can put it down. So it blocks NBK and quad. See if they're going to use that. PHR doesn't care about smokes. Cares about cleaning people up.
Yeah, this is not looking good at all. Still convinced, of course, that this is B play.
Yeah, it is a B play.
Furlan taking down Mo. The reason why I make the comment is, I mean, look at CT.
Yeah.
Look at the whole map, really. Like,
the T's had a player on every single point.
like, you know, at that point, there was Jules being taken across the whole map.
Yeah. It might have
It's,
actually... the plan might have been to go for the A play, but when they just open up everywhere, it's kind of like, yeah.
I mean, at that point, it's
let's
like, what's
just
the
go.
point? Like,
Yeah.
we can just kind of go wherever. It doesn't really matter where the bomb is at that point. You have the flexibility where you own the map. It's like owning your own airline.
Yeah. Owning your own airline. That would be nice.
That'd be a good time. Imagine just buying SAS.
That would be... I'm not sure it would be such a good business. They had some rough years. Right now, a rough buy coming in from TyLoo. A couple of pistols, that's all. Head armor on DD as well, but rest of the team just with the body armor X accurate. Only with the Deagle, of course, since he's saving up for some way later in the game to get that AWP. So saving just a tad of extra money.
Honestly, I go, meanwhile, going for a bit more of the growth side in terms of their economy, using those 2 SMGs hopefully to probe out and find a pick or two, make some money. Remember, it's $600 a kill, so definitely a lot of potential there.
Somebody just going straight out for the duel. Snatch is walking in towards the bomb side. One player CT. CV instant checks it. It will be DD. Nice from him. Grabbing that frag and not taking the Mac 10 there. Interesting. Want to stay on the CC. Hopefully that's not going to be a deciding factor in his life this round. Furlan winning the duel against Bentet.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It doesn't quite have the impacts they were hoping for. Bentet was hoping that it would have given them the information to full rotate towards B quicker, but it delayed things from moming. The support just isn't going to be there as the B play comes on in, and just like that, Ago have themselves the perfect 2-0. Only losing 2 players, and overall definitely making some money, so a win-win for them.
A win-win, and smiles are out in the Ago camp. Definitely, as we mentioned earlier, the big favorites to win here, especially after the way that they played at WSG. Surprising a lot of people who were not already on the Ago bandwagon. Them and MVP PK has to be the 2 main things, and then Team 1 coming out of that tournament. And definitely favorites for this one. TyLoo, not a bad team either, though. This one is going to be hard. Just pistols, but they get the 2 openings in mid, and that's a big mistake coming out of Ago allowing that to happen.
Snatchy, what a position.
3 free kills here.
The whole of the CT side is his.
He doesn't know there's a second one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
That turned
5 HP.
sour real quick.
On DD, 43 on Mo. Bombs go down towards B though, so at least the attention has definitely been drawn out. These rifles should easily be able to dispatch of TyLoo, especially if they're coming through vent. I mean, you just get that one bullet as they drop on down, use Toeo as well to spray on
Grubby's
through, but
not holding towards his own main.
Toeo struggling as well.
What?
Just couldn't quite make the decision on where he wanted to aim.
Yeah, and that's going to be the eco round win for TyLoo.
Tough loss to stomach.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a weird one because we don't really look at the B main hold. I think that's definitely an issue, but it's not really where things culminate. The big thing there is I'm just surprised that that even should be a winnable 1v3 in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and you had the player coming in towards CT connector who had open kills, 2 open kills that he should have gotten. Then you have the player in B main who didn't really check behind him. And then that 1v3 in the end that should have been won. 3 opportunities for Ago to technically close down the round, and they missed all of them. That's a worrying sign.
Is instantly coming out as well for TyLoo.
Yep. I like that decision. Cash, there's so many ways you can utilize that on CT side. So, definitely a good one. Captain Mo throwing some grenades in, but doesn't really hit anybody. Set up for a quick A push. It's going to be Captain Mo and his teammate Bentet, who's down towards short. Short rotates in. Smokes come in. Third teammate rotating in as well.
Molly to come on towards door. So far, so good. Bentet taking down Furlan. TyLoo, meanwhile, trading backwards and forwards. It is going to be a double kill, though, collected for a go. But crossing to the site, a little bit more problematic. You've got that AWP to deal with, and you are just not responding. Somebody able to get 2 kills there is a disaster for a go.
Grubby now 1v2. The AWP max accurate is down low to 26. Has to stay put for now and just wait. Hold this angle, and that's exactly what he's doing. 2 AKs coming in now. Switching it up. That first one goes down. DD now.
So close, but so far, that's a big round to find as well, as it will just push us over the line to a much more closer.
That's very nice from TyLoo, winning that eco round, then full buy, and now going to force Ago on an eco as well. So potentially 3 rounds in a row now for the Chinese. That's the start they needed. Didn't really look good in the pistol, but then turn it back around.
Yeah, a question for me is that somebody should have definitely been dealt with there. A second and even chance of a 3rd kill should have been off the table, but those are the little things that overall we're going to have to see solved by Ago as this game develops. Obviously, we wanted to see something nice and close, and, well, it's 2 for 2.
Interesting. They go for the buy here, even though 2 of the players can't get anything. Gonna get 3 heroes in Grubby, Furlan, and Snatchy. TyLoo and PHR stay on the Desert Eagle, so definitely a chance here. This could potentially be dangerous for TyLoo if they underestimate what Ago bring into this round.
It's got to be nice and slow here from Furlan. Take them out, be calculated in your approach. 2 kills, lock and keep. From there, though, you still have to keep the same level of pace. There's no need for you to be rushing. When you start kind of just not thinking through your decisions and getting caught out, chance that TyLoo can inflict a whole lot more damage. Obviously, saving here is definitely going to be the play from TyLoo. Wanted to keep those 3 rifles.
There's no real reason to go into a post plant when they already have the bomb. Like, they have the bomb down. If they have 3 or more people alive, you always got to question it, because you have to be able to either outshoot them, so basically coming in from different angles and taking different 1v1s. Nice little angle there. Or else you have to be able to just get into the bomb site real quick before the bomb goes down. None of those are kind of possible right now, with being 1 man down and the bomb going down as well. TyLoo taking the correct decision and saving their weapons.
Somebody just getting his jumping jacks done for the day.
They're working out, of course.
This is worth taking a glance at TyLoo's economic situation. They definitely won't be prevailing in that 7th round with a bite if they don't make this work. It's going to be all in for them here.
Yes. Eco potential. For Ago, that means that this could be a double. This is a great chance for Ago to get that 5-2 scoreline, because this is not a great buy coming out for TyLoo, and if they win this, it's going to be a full eco as well. So Ago with a good chance here. AWP on Snatchy as well. They got everything they could have wanted. That's a nice shot onto Grubby. Down to 25 through the smoke.
I'm going to shuffle around. I like this. I think it's smart.
Have to have your first shot anyway with the AWP, so might as well switch it over. Really like the way that they're playing this one right now, because they're playing 1 close mid, that's somebody, and then Bentet playing white box. And then only 1 player on the A bomb side, but the second that utility is thrown towards the A bomb side, Bentet will rotate, and then somebody will rotate back to white box. It's a very fluid way of playing mid control and A focus on Cash, and let's see if it works out. Furlan, he's not going to check below him, and that's a free frag, and that's where that position comes in so key. We'll get traded through the smoke, though.
Yeah, able to bring that one right back to a 4 versus 4. Still dealing with the fact that that AWP is in play and never so low on 25 HP. It's something to be keeping a close eye on. Ooh. Thought for a second we were going to see that attempt to the corner wall bang, but it looks like the idea is there, but not quite the execution.
Yeah, he knows that there's someone in there, basically. There always has to be someone in checkers. If you model the back of it, you can be sure that he's hiding behind the wall. Snatchy's entries are on point right now.
Goes both ways, though. Xaccurate, you've really got to hit those.
Yeah.
Multiple attempts at the burst fire down on that player pushing on up, and Snatchy just annihilated him. Obviously, this dude's a 4v2.
Yeah.
Reflective of the scoreline that's soon to come on in as round 7 looking like it will be a quick one for AGO as well.
They're very, very good at getting entries in towards this B-bomb side. TyLoo is even going to get the revenge here. This is not looking good for TyLoo, but the way that they're working in towards the speed bomb side, that's definitely, like, TyLoo, I would potentially even take a timeout already. Not for the next one, since it's going to be just Benton and this AK, but for the next buy round, I would take a timeout before that just to make sure that you know how to play that B defense, because for so many rounds now in a row, it hasn't really worked out.
Yeah, obviously the big thing here is that Go can grow the scoreline, which as a team who want to feel comfortably in the lead, this is where they can start.
The hero of Bentet will be the biggest chance of getting some frags in this round for TyLoo. As AGO on a full setup. I'm very interested in how they then play B in this kind of almost eco scenario. It's going to be mid-control and then just one player B. Weapons swapped over. Snatches back on the AWP. Oh, okay. That's a death sentence. Or is it? It should be. Oh, wow.
Well, what's going on there?
That Molotov messed up. Interesting. This also becomes a big problem now, because this leaves Xaccurate to probably get a frag for free. Because when you model that position and you see no one run out, you're 99% sure that no one is there.
I mean, that's how it should work, but...
Oh, Furlan's reflexes on point. Now mid-control in the hands of the terrorists. They can go pretty much wherever they want right now.
Yeah, this just really enhances the play for a Go here. They can kind of fly up towards A, dip down towards B, go out through mid. Whatever the idea is, they can definitely execute upon that.
How did Furlan get caught out in middle with just this back turn? Somebody didn't capitalize on it. Flashbang to the side. Molo lands in as well. Bentet is here. He's ready. He's waiting.
Bentet, primed, poised, like you say, begins to rip in, finds only one, but the position bodes so well. Plays in tandem with DD, shutting them down. But TyLoo has a way to keep this close. That was a big round as well. They needed that.
Yeah, that should have been around for AGO, looking at the money and the kind of setup that they had. This was just a couple of deagles, like this one on Captain Mo, taking the AK, rotating back. And then C sets. Benton with a nice position, Captain Mo with a nice position, and they just locked down that A push completely. Very nice CT play from them.
I think as they played off of each other as well. We saw them instantly look up to Benton. At that point, we then saw DD swing. There's that kind of communication, that ability to just play with one another. That's definitely assisted TyLoo in getting that third and stopping them from being overrun here. Obviously, they did not want to give up a 5-2 lead, so we go this early on.
Benton, close range towards the smoke. This is the force buy from AGO, so could potentially be a double. If they get this one as well, TyLoo swing it straight back into their favor. And this is what we wanted, back and forth between these two teams. We know how good they both are. Not really getting that one. TyLoo should have had that frag.
Yeah, less than ideal, but it is an opener for TyLoo at least, and a way for them to keep things consistent as they want to tie things up 4-4. Obviously, that's just a start. They need to find 4 more to secure things. And in terms of their A-site defenses, which is likely what is going to be tested here, honestly, they're looking pretty good. They've got the assistance from Card. They have the fast rotation from DD. Obviously, the kind of the elephant in the room is going to be Mo up here on Shroud. It's getting certainly rowdy, but unfortunately, it's going to be shut down in the long term. But overall, it's that the fragging power from TyLoo is being delivered. That means AGO I think this round is done for them, honestly. They just can't find themselves an opening here. They're all so low that peak after peak, it's just clinical execution from TyLoo.
Somebody finishing it off there. Yes. They are on the brink now of putting their opponent's ego on an eco and therefore having another easy round come their way. It's not a bad scenario at all for the TyLoo boys. Of course, the slight underdogs in this game, but still the hometown favorites.
Obviously, a few key moments from this round. Definitely nice to see them using Shroud early on into this game. Bit of variation into this A-side defense.
Even though he's retired, he still has a place in CSGO.
Oh, of course.
Shroudy boy.
Any other good spots like that you really like? You're named after a player. Obviously, we had MBK, which is right next to it, but...
Yeah, there's a couple. Delpan.
Yep.
On Mirage as well. We used to have some spots with with Danish players, but that's just... It's not really international, it's just like very specific stuff.
What's your favorite spot, though?
That has a player name?
Yeah.
NBK.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you there. Also getting a bit of interesting action towards B. Nothing really to be screaming about. It is just...
yeah, as expected, very easy eco win.
Do love the easy ones with the AWP, just peak after peak, and yeah, the barrel's just going to do the work for you.
It's actually fun that everyone, apart from... I don't remember if it's somebody or DD, just wears their headset on top, and then there's one player who has it switched down like 90 degrees.
I don't get what the play is with that. It doesn't really make a difference because you're listening stereo anyway.
Oh yeah, it's just like so you don't get headset hair.
Smart move, to be honest. I wish we could do that.
Yeah, that's true. I used to, like way back in the day, I remember someone, I don't remember what company it was, but they actually developed a headset that was like that degree, so it was, you wouldn't get your hair all messed up. Was discontinued.
A lot of time doing your hair in the morning.
I really don't. I really don't care.
Quick one-to-one duel, though. It comes in towards B main. We see a lot of aggression here from TyLoo now, really willing to kind of play with confidence as they take that B main control via force, much akin to the way you take Banana or Inferno. They deep smoke it, they push on up, they use the AWP to punish. It is going to be a one-for-one trade that takes place, but ultimately for TyLoo, they're very confident about how that's played out, and they use Vent to their advantage to pick off just another, and at this point, then they get on the defensive. They instantly withdraw to their sights, and this is, like you say, perfect play from TyLoo.
Looking very solid so far. Captain Mo with the auto as well. They don't need an opening right now. They need to find a frag that can help them progress into this one. Have taken a bit of mid control. Somebody trying to peek out, but didn't really work. PHR still stuck in mid Furland trying to make his way. So this is definitely the A split. Coming in 2 smokes and Molotov. Molotov for quad most likely. Smoke to cut off connection to the site from short. Yeah, that's perfect. Molotov doesn't land towards quad, and that's going to be a free frag. Is he going to get Twao as well?
Nice.
It's going to be Bentet. And that's another round coming in for TyLoo. Very nice start from them on Ago's map pick as well.
Yeah, it's starting to build up to, what, 6-4 now? It's going to continue to grow as well, likely, when you look at where just Ago stand in terms of money. A few thousand a player, so it will just be pistols for them. And I think for TyLoo, they're definitely bringing the fight right now. I think this is better from them overall. And like you say, it being on a Ghost map pick, definitely going to send a message and allows them the real potential to try and compete for that 2-0 here, which is what they're hoping for.
That would be a wonderful scenario for TyLoo if they could make that happen. For now, stack up in towards B. Very aggressive positions from both of the CTs here. Let's see if they can catch them off guard, the Polish guys. X-Accurate, so aggressive with the orbit. Misses that first shot. They now know where he is. The swarm comes in. First one lands. Second one as well.
Snatchy. Both can actually pick off 2 with the pistol. Does make it fairly even. Obviously somebody then going to come in up from above. Flash leaves him blind for just a second, but we'll still get the peaks onto the site that he needs. The smoke doesn't quite cut it. Snatchy still getting across the site. There's a little bit of mishap there. When you get the smoke fails like that, that's your opportunity to drop that bomb.
More Molotovs rain in and battles are taken. Snatchy will lose out. Grubby with the AWP downstairs. Captain Mo towards CT. Nice shot from Grubby. Secondary one, not going to follow up for PHR. But Grubby's going to make it all happen on his own.
It's all about the head-to-head battle. The shot is going to be missed. The nade to run. Oh. Could have been good, but it just didn't land. Benton at this point has the upper hand.
Yeah, he's going to cause shows all day. Another round comes in. 7-4 now. Not a bad start from TyLoo.
Yeah, really starting to grow it out, I think. And obviously that was just pistols, so fair play has to be given to the Go team for keeping it competitive, even with just pistols and such in play.
Yeah, I felt like this aggressive positioning from X-Accurate and his teammate didn't really work out because the second he goes down, DD is just getting swarmed as well.
Yeah, you got to look at it like, sure, you got 2 kills, but also what did you lose in that scenario? And I think the actual map control they gave up was a whole lot more.
But that's what happens sometimes. You get a bit overconfident, and that's maybe why they've taken the pause, to just make sure that doesn't happen again. Benset coming in with the defuse nonetheless, so it's still a round win, but you always got to look at, okay, what could we do better? Even though if you win, what could we do better here? How could we have survived with more players? How could we have made this a more like safe round? And that's what that tactical pause could be used for.
I think they've got to be given some credit for the usage of these pauses. Same goes to Spirit also, I think. A much better day in terms of teams just being smart with pauses.
Yes, definitely. Such an important thing.
You have some games, it's like, okay, it's 11-4, you've not put a pause at all the entire half. Like,
what went wrong for you in order to not do that?
just take a moment, use it as 30 seconds. You don't even, I always say you don't have to say anything in a pause. No. Sometimes it's about just taking 30 seconds where you're not forced to play straight away. It's not back-to-back rounds where you don't have a moment to process what's actually happened.
Full buy from both teams. Double up setup plus auto snipe on that CT side. If they throw down a smoke execute right now, that could be potentially devastating for TyLoo. It's going to be smokes towards CT. Molos on the bomb side. This is perfect. DD forced out. Fully flashed. He's going to be taken out.
Very, very nice. Forcing DD in towards that baby pit position means it's a simple pick for Toyo to find. Snatchy was looking towards heaven, but is going to just dive straight in for the plant. Captain Mo at least able to bring one back into contention just by using the auto sniper. A little bit of spam it up. I'm surprised that she just doesn't go for the wallbang there.
Re-smoke comes down towards CT. They know exactly where somebody is. Just holding it for now.
Shot to be missed, but yeah, Toyo going to line him up. Knock him down. Furlan to push this one pretty much over the line as it is just X-Accurate left. And with that AWP, you definitely want to consider saving it.
Oh, for sure. The question is, will he be allowed? Because they know that he's somewhere towards CT. Jump checking, getting that first one now. They're 100% sure where he is. Flashbangs raining in, and that should be the peak. Furlan not going straight for it, actually. This is surprising. With that secondary flashbang, I was sure he was going to go in for the frag. Doesn't go his way.
A chance to at least think long and hard about your approach moving forward. We'll see for a go. Kind of important they step up sooner rather than later. They want to keep this one as close as possible. They do not want to allow too crazy of a half.
I feel like on cash, when you're Ego in this kind of situation, you're still going to be able to rack up at least like 8 rounds on the CT side. So if they get a decent couple of rounds in now, I think they're looking pretty good for the second half. Yeah,
that's really what you're hoping for, just 8 rounds. But we'll have to see. Obviously, both teams identical in nature here. It's going to be 4 rifles and an EWP to boot. Snatchy and Nexecker, as expected, to be wielding those.
Yeah, one of the differences is the Molotovs right now. There's 5 Molotovs still remaining on the C side, only 2 on the CT side. So they can use those to kind of flush out the positions as we saw on B. Right now it's for mid control. X-Accurate starts off. No one is really holding the positions that are getting Molotov, but they're just crossing them off the list, basically.
Like
oh no.
Wow. That has some confidence right there.
Yeah, no one's holding A main.
So wow. Trying. I mean, what can you do here, though? You've got out the site, sure, but you have to achieve something with that. Where are you looking, Mo? What?
Yeah, that looked weird for a second. Now it's Grubby in a 1v3.
It's also just as good of a position, though, just going through this smoke, nearly catching a chance on towards X-Accurate, but the shots don't land. The AWP swindles back around and puts him in the grave. 8-5.
TyLoo having a good half so far can make it even better. 2 more rounds in contention. It's going to be the force buy. for AGO. AKs, C-sets. It's going to be the name of the game. Probably going to see an AK on Furlan as well. Grubby going to go for the C-set or the Desert Eagle. It's going to be the first of those two. Some utility as well, so not the worst buy in the world. But the problem is, if they lose this, they're going to be on an eco for the last round. Well, not entirely an eco, but just a pistol force for the last round of the first half. So they need this one to go to get those magical 7 on the T side.
Bit of a lull here. Mo just going to be setting up the back of red. Just waiting for this push to come through. They know that it's likely to be coming with the door open. It almost concerns that fact. But the confirmation doesn't change a thing. They are still just being annihilated. 3 quick frags comes in. They use the upper side of red to their advantage to break this defense.
Very, very quick paced attack coming in from Ago, and it's going to result in 2 weapons saved now for TyLoo and 5 weapons brought into the next one. So money's not going to be a problem for Ago. They're going to be able to buy full equipment in the next one as well, since they don't have to spend any money upgrading their weaponry. Always a nice thing. Pretty sure that TyLoo has plenty of money to buy up in this last round.
Just going to let this one run its course, though. See if they can at least get away with saving this. Obviously, you can take a look just at the snippet of the Bank of Executive. A lot of money in place. They're definitely not going to be too worried. Let's see. Yeah, they could make it work using the 8,000 on Bentep and Accurate.
No worries. They got everything lined up. The only thing is that somebody's going to be missing smokes.
Yeah, might be able to figure something out. I mean, at the end of the day, just waiting to see how he allocates his money. Has the choice to go for a smoke here. Oh, the flash.
It's going to be the double flash setup. But the rest of the team, though, full utility, auto sniper, AWP. They can't really ask for more than that.
I mean, you know, they've done bits. They've cracked up in a hell case, and look what they've got now. An auto sniper in play. Rifles and AWP on Accurate as well.
Yeah. There we go. Sponsor plugs coming in, of course. DD pushing aggressively.
Oh, that could have been an angle. Furlan, little do you know, you just missed your golden chance.
Golden ticket will not be printed this time around. TD has so much map control towards B right now. You can see everything before it happens. Just like a Jedi. Oh yeah. Trials should just die here. There's no question.
It's less than ideal. No refrag potential there either, because Furlan, rightfully so, doesn't want to push that. You just don't know how to approach that fight alone.
Now they have to group up together, pull out a execute, but somebody's here to the right. He's going to be taken out.
Super smart just to kind of hold down the trigger there and try and go for that suppressive fire route to get that double kill that you're hunting for. Fortunately, does fall short, only able to find 1, but overall, I think it could have been a whole lot worse. It's still a 3v2 at the end of the day. You've only got 2 players on AGO that could really do anything. And the 2 players that are alive are actually probably the most impactful players right now, I think, for this team. But even then, what can they do? Yeah,
the second DD gets 1 this round has to be over. There's just no way that they're going to go clutch it 1v3.
From above as well is kind of the insurance policy.
Yeah. Very nice from TyLoo. I have to say I'm very impressed from them during this first half. They're looking kind of good. 9-6 is a decent first half scoreline. If they can win the pistol as well, they're looking really, really nice for this first map that, as we have said before, this is the map choice of Ago. That should be where they're strongest. And then TyLoo have Inferno left as well. So definitely a great potential.
For a good series, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like Go have a weak Inferno either.
Cash, Inferno, Mirage. I'm pretty sure those are the 3 most played maps right now in the map pool in general. Because people don't play Nuke. Some teams don't like Cobblestone. Some teams don't like Overpass. Some teams don't like Train. But I think almost every team can play Cash, Inferno, Mirage.
Yeah. Inferno's becoming super common now as well. It's one of the most common maps we saw in China. If not, I think it was the most common map on the female tournament. Obviously, here we have it. Round 16, utility loosely being put into play.
That's going to be the smoke towards short. Bomb will go down. CT's stacked for that B play. Grubby's close by, but he's waiting for his teammates to retake it. They got a smoke for the bomb as well if they want to go for that. No flashes. That's going to be a smoke for A main. TyLoo's making his way in there. But look at somebody's position on the back of this smoke.
You just kind of need the confidence to walk on around. Surviving from PHR as well is absolutely perfect. Dip dives around the left-hand side, and it's just execution on the site. The molly as well, making life tough as Ferland has nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It will be a 1v1, but the Flames to push it over the line.
Yeah, that Molotov on the bomb was perfect from Benton. It was actually a 2v1 in the end, but thanks to the Flames, one of the CTs will die, and that's going to be 10 rounds for TyLoo. A big chance to move forward now. Surely going to get at least one for free, then the AK buy-up. And then we're going to see how the boys from Poland are going to handle this.
Some nice shots there, actually, with the Glock.
Yeah.
Super, super dangerous when you get that close.
Oh, okay.
This is, I think ballsy is the right word.
Yeah, very nice. C-sets against UMPs and 1 Galil on that T side.
I like the fact that they realize they have to be proactive here as well.
Yeah.
Getting towards their main is a prime example of that.
See how they're spread out. 1 already in A main. That's Furlan close range. Grubby on the A bomb side. And 2 playing B. And then we have PHR. Actually, it's TyLoo playing connector. Now has rotated in towards that B bomb side. Because Furlan has seen nothing yet, that's why the rotation is happening on the CT side. Because he's all the way out in A main and he's saying, I haven't seen anyone. Yeah, they're probably stacking up for B, but could be more wrong. TyLoo will get 1 in return, but that's on the opposite side of the map, and it's A that's under fire right now.
Molly going nice and wide out onto the site itself. Snatchy trying to do a bit of damage here and there. Will be a few shots from the scout. As Mo is going to be able to trade things back. Then Dip dives close. Ooh, lands the second. Close to it, in fact. Dangerously close. The flash could leave him blind. The pistol will come out, but it's accurate to force this one over the line.
Oh, so close to being possible. 54 and 15 HP remaining, but TyLoo will take it.
This is big as well.
Yeah, now it's going to be the full
right,
eco.
surely.
Yeah. That means it's going to be 12 to 6.
So you can see a face there that perfectly sums up the odds on screen. Brought to you by LootBet. 1.5 to 2.48.
Nothing invested for AGO. Just 1 flashbang. That's going to be on TyLoo. Let's see. Probably going to go for the A main control with a flash in, but haven't really gone for it just yet. TyLoo on the back of the A side with the flashbang in hand. So the second I feel like the second they hear steps in A main, he's going to flash in, but no one has made their way in just yet.
I think it's a good idea, though. Nice to see them with something to do.
Captain Mo and his teammates just edging themselves in here. Just getting mid control very slowly, very careful. I like that approach. Just even though you're up against a full eco, there's no reason not to be careful. They could always surprise you in some way or another. Don't want to throw away weapons, throw away the win at this point. And they decide to go for a B play, where it's only 1 player, and that's Snatchy.
Yeah, nice things at least is Snatchy's towards CT. Certainly try and find something, but mostly now relying on mid. It is going to be just 3 USPs in play again. Nothing really for them to worry about in terms of taking jewels. They should just go for it, see what they can do. They have USPs and no Kevlar, like nothing in their back pocket. It doesn't matter. Their deaths are ultimately meaningless. So a welcome try at it, but nothing happens. No kills. It is just TyLoo going 12 to 6 up in this game.
Right, this is a dangerous one for AGO, because if they lose this, I feel like TyLoo's going to run away with the map. And that's a big potential for 2-0 by taking your opponent's map. So we see them buying all the way down, buying everything they can, AGO. Still, this is kind of a bonus round for TyLoo. They have 2 Galils and 1 UMP 45. So easy rebuy if they drop this one.
100% bonus. Some serious amount of money in the banks right now, TyLoo.
Captain Mo here. Boosted up to take mid control. Smoke is down for the CTs. TyLoo has made his way. Close to the left side. The event, as we usually do see. Anti-flash for now. But the re-smoke will come in. So he can rotate to his old position.
Being ever so patient here. Really has been a hallmark of both these teams, actually, in fairness, just the patience.
Yes.
Neither of them have really rushed anything or made any sort of decisions badly because they've been frantic in their approach. So it's nice to see that in a game. A little different from the other games we've seen.
Yes, it's a welcome change, let's be real. Instead of just running around the map trying to take duels, taking it very slowly, very careful. But now, CT side is slowly running out of utility. One smoke, one Molotov remaining. So much left on the T side, 2 smokes and a bunch of Molotovs, so this could be dangerous. It looks like they're setting up to go for the A play. GG's here just making noise on B. Keeping players there, and he's doing a great job right now. Rotations are coming in though now.
Further on towards quad, all on you, all eyes on that position. That's just not what you want, not at all. Swung on by a molly, met by an AK. Next in line, potentially going to be Groovy. It has to find something, at least 1 kill at bare minimum, surely 1 kill. But no, TyLoo does at least pick off DD, but it's too little too late. Needs to do so much now. Forcing it to a 3v3, but the positions of TyLoo are just impeccable. Captain Mo on fire. Headshot after headshot. Means this round pretty much goes in favor of TyLoo quite comfortably.
This is where it gets really dangerous. 13 rounds will be secured for the Chinese. And this is going to be the CZ Eco coming in for AGO. That means potentially 14-6. That's a crazy scoreline for a first map here.
Previous scores.
Last time they played, back in November last year, 16-5, 16-5 for AGO. This time around, as you said, it could be a repeat, just the other way around.
Very reminiscent of old times, that's for sure.
Let's not count them out just yet. AGO have CZ, they have the Eagles. We know how powerful they can be.
Well, they've won rounds with these before. Let's not forget that they won a round on the A set, for example, with just these CZs and these pistols in play.
Captain Mo on his usual spot on the red box, just looking for any mid control, looking for anyone trying to test their luck. Peek it out towards him, but TyLoo's never going to do that. Holds the corner, knows that as long as no one crosses his position, his team has an advantage.
Slow and steady. Somebody just clearing things out bit by bit. The A site naturally his target as he goes towards door. TyLoo has got a little bit aggressive here, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to achieve too much with the CZ. Just the information, in fact.
Oh, and a free kill here. That has to be a free kill.
Potentially 2.
So
That is
nice.
beautifully done. Didn't think they'd line up for him like that, so almost wrote him off, but clearly being disproved.
And he has the information as well that they were going towards B. That's why it's rotated, but
But he doesn't know they're leaving. He also doesn't know the position of somebody.
Yeah.
That's the big issue in this round now, is they have to come up through car, and
somebody
it's going to be a battle of timing, but it works out relatively well. Then they swing as well. They line up. That doesn't get better for somebody. TyLoo got to lose the dual highway, leaving just PHR on a deagle. Should at least be able to find a rifle car, but doesn't even bother for that. Just hopes for the best with the deagle itself.
Deagle and a dream by PHR in a 1v2. Knows he has to do something in this round. That's why he's going for it. Behind so many rounds. Oh, that's a beautiful 1-deek.
Got to start somewhere. Putting the building blocks in place for a spicy 1v2, but unfortunately it's not just a deagle you need. It's a whole lot more to clutch that one out. But let's throw our eyes back in towards mid, because this was a play and a half.
Yeah.
Didn't think they would both cross over together, let alone line up for him like that. So huge that he's able to find that double, but somebody just saving the round single-handedly with the 3K lineup towards car as well.
This is where they need to be absolutely sure everyone's on point for AGO. Round number 14.
Exactly, just called a pause.
Yep. I like that choice. Just to... When AGO are like, okay, guys, let's do this. Yeah, we call a pause.
I felt the need to point that out because, to me, and I think to a lot of people at home, they're going to be sitting there going, right, you're telling me they just called a pause after winning 5 rounds back-to-back
Yeah.
on their T side.
It's because this round is so important. They basically win the game if they win this.
Exactly. And I think that's
Or win
some
the
real big smarts and a welcome change. Again, not to harp on about that. We talked about that a lot yesterday.
Yeah. And also with the communication in the team, if he's not 100% sure about something, then this is the round, like, he needs to be 100% sure. So he needs to take the pause, ask Benton in his language, what are we doing here? Benton asks the other guys, translates, and he gets it back. And then everyone's on the same page. Here we go, it's a quick push. That may have been what they were talking about.
This is not looking good so far. Mo might actually save this. Furlan whiffing a little, but he's going to sneak in the headshot. Drops for the rifle, though, and that's going to be the play that kind of haunts him. It will just be DD now on the site. Unable to reach the bomb, but at least with 3 players to find a very clear objective for him.
The idea here is to take the pause and then run a quick play at them to kind of like, okay, they took the pause, maybe they have something crazy in store, maybe some crazy smokes or crazy execute, and then you just rush straight A main. And sometimes that can work, but AGO is just ready for it this time around. TD knows he has to find at least 1 kill before he can put this bomb down, if he wants to have a realistic chance of winning the round.
That's a pretty good flash, actually.
Oh, C2 out.
Surely you swung on it now together. Yeah.
11 HP left on PHR. But it will be AGO finally stepping back up to the plate as they get another round on the board. But money should be fine for the Asian side. That's TyLoo going to another one. This is Furlan holding up. Captain on trying to answer back, but Furlan is just too perfect here.
Yeah, I was really surprised that Furlan was able to get a second there. Thought he'd very much overstayed his welcome, but yeah, Benton took a while to punish Falk. That led to all the opportunities we saw unfold in front of us.
Accurate with the AWP. Snatcher with the same on his side. Full buy for both teams. And almost fully loaded utility on the CT and T side, so many opportunities for different executes, different counters to them. But it has to start with an opening. I don't feel like they're gonna just do a cold execute on no openings. I think they're gonna try and look for the first one and then execute off the back of that.
I feel like this game really has delivered some quite refined and very methodical Counter-Strike.
That's true.
Liking the idea that right now TyLoo are running the clock down a little bit, just using the time to get some information, piece things together towards mid, use some kind of nades to get some presence in towards A and B respectively.
Checking out all the positions in mid.
With the long game, right?
Yeah. Just making sure you can take mid control. Secondary smoke. All Molotov probably going to drop towards 12's position. 35 seconds left. Yep, they have an AWP checking it, that's why. Good stuff. So mid control completely taken now by the T side.
Here they come. Going to hit towards the B site. Risk. This is where things are a little bit tougher than now. Dropping the smoke will be Snatchy. Then with the AWP in hand, looking for that opportunity. Rotations have come through, but the flashes will not cut it at all. PHR gets the free peek on not only 1, but a second as well. Now looking for more. Henset. At least there to grab 1, but it's too little too late. I mean, this is looking simple. For a go.
Yeah, somebody forced to save. 4 players surviving or being brought into the next round as well. Perfect setup for AGO. Might even get somebody. Oh, that's just too much. That was dying after the timer, so only $50 on the bank account now.
That's rough.
That is very rough. This means potential. This is probably going to be the force buy then from TyLoo. If they have one player on $50. Unless they have someone on like 4K, 5K, which I don't think they do. Let's wait and see. As we do see some highlights from that round. Oh, it's just going to be pistols. That means that next round is going to be the buy. Very curious to see.
It'll be a big buy too.
Yeah. Very curious to see how they're going to play it. Probably going to drop over UMP or an AK. Nade in the corner. X-Accurate down to 40, or down to 60 HP, 40 damage. And no utility whatsoever. So whenever they want to go in towards the A main, no flashes, no smoke for cutting off CTs, just straight up aim duels.
Furlan ready and waiting. Rallies off a few shots before Groovy steps on in and gets it done. See TyLoo having a welcome crack at it, but nothing really just going their way, and it's nothing to really be worried about either. It was expected that AGO were able to take that and move on to what will be their 9th round.
Yeah, this is a problem now because because he died before time that round, he only has 2450, and that was why I was expecting them to have a player who could drop him if they weren't going to force buy that last round, but he's just going to be on a C set and some utility. So not the best buy in the world. Pause coming in as well. Could be TyLoo once more. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
not surprised. They've got 2 tap pauses left now, 1, so definitely been a team to make use of those. And when you're stuck on 14 rounds, I think that that's the first thing you're going to be thinking about is, okay, what can we do to slow this down? Really kind of find our footing here. We only need 2 rounds at the end of the day. On paper, that isn't hard.
24 frags for TyLoo as well. He's really having a good game. Top fragging on the server. And more than triple the frags of Snatchy right now.
That says a lot.
He's really having a good one. And usually those roles are kind of reversed. Usually it's Snatchy on the top of the scoreboard being the star player, but in this one it's TyLoo just making it happen. 1 tactical pause remaining for TyLoo, 3 for AGO. But if they get around here, then it will have been all worth it. Quick map control towards B. That's the name of the game for TyLoo. Snatchy is in checkers with the orb. Hasn't seen anything just yet.
Just looking for this long, long angle. Getting nothing, like you say, though, is less than pretty for him.
Oh, perfect flashbang. Perfect flashbang.
And getting caught there. Molly as well going to pretty much push over the line. The flash play at least makes it a quick 1-for-1. You got PHR on the back of the site. We'll be pretty much oblivious to what is coming. Actually, unable to claim that kill is pretty significant, but what's going on towards CT? TyLoo should never be able to do anything at all to the impact.
Bomb luckily drops to headshot, so they can actually carry it over. Can't really spam through the smoke and get the bomb carrier. 3v3 post plant. Plenty of grenades on both teams. 2 flashes left on the T side now, but CTs have a Molotov as well. So lots of potential to open this bomb site. And there we go.
Diving around through headshot. Going to lead the charge, instantly losing his head. Nice little trade as well. Means TyLoo, they edge it over the line. 15 rounds, are only 1 away. Claiming map 1 and winning. There goes map pick.
Luckily for AGO, they did force 3 kills. So rebuy has to come in for TyLoo. Curious to see. There has to be AKs dropped for both DD and somebody. Yeah, there we go. So just missing a couple of flashbangs and then having a Gillet instead of an AK on X-Accurate. So not a bad buy nonetheless. Double AWP on CT side. Snatchy and TyLoo both with the weapon and full setup for them, missing just 2 kids, and that's fair enough.
Patience really has to be the kit here from TyLoo. They try and rush things, they try and do anything too wild. Probably just going to be easy to be picked apart at that point by the orbs. Whereas if they play it nice and slow, play together, use their flashes, calculate the TS, they can find opportunities, they can work those in. They can potentially even take down the likes of Snatchy or TyLoo, depending on where they want to go. The A site looking like a pretty welcome target for them at this point, but still spread across the whole map. They could go anywhere.
Grubby, what are you going to do here?
Oh. 45 seconds.
Yeah, they're just holding for now. Both teams kind of afraid what the other's going to throw at them when the execute happens, when all the fighting begins. It's going to be the A play for TyLoo. Quick one for Grubby to start us off. They know exactly where he's at. He's going to be allowed to get a second one.
second, even for a third, and you find that TyLoo slips out with the AWP. Takedown mode, meaning we will be fighting just another round here. TyLoo are not out just yet.
There it is. PHR with the final execute. And now we know that this push from TyLoo through A main and door, that's just not going to work. They tried 3 times. None of them have worked. The B take on the other side of things have been very nice. So I'm kind of hoping for, of course this is going to be an eco, for them to split to B when we hit that buy next time. Double upset is still alive, of course. Money not a problem. Money ain't a thing for Ago at this point.
Snatchy just bearing down in towards B. Trying to use that AWP as a way to carve into this round. So far, so good. We'll chase him down, though, which is less than ideal.
Ooh, Snatchy in the smoke. Not going to catch anything off guard. There we go. Snatch is on point. We'll get the ace as well.
Nicely done.
That's what you want. Just a small confidence booster before going into... Well, technically, they could save this one as well.
That's what I was going to say. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're TyLoo, I don't actually think you buy this.
No, because you want that perfect buy. You have so many rounds to give away. So you want the best chance possible. Snatchy got the best chance possible. Took 5 frags with him.
Honestly, just loving life at that point.
Yeah. C-sets. It's going to be the name of the game for now. Buy coming in for the next one. Quick pace. Through the door. It's going to be the strat. That's accurate. Well, everything's dropping right now, but they're actually changing position.
Oh, the flash is good. Look at the damage done. Furlong 17 HP. The CZ just needs to finish them off. They've got the wrap onto the site as well. They've completely pushed them off the site.
Perfect smokes.
Thing is now, though, is they've had good retakes. They've had good coordination with the utility as well. Most importantly, they've got a double molly.
Yeah, they got a nade for the back of the bomb site as well. Flashes are raining in now. Surely the damage could be done here. Molly on default. Molly will land on the back of it. Exact 19 HP survival. And they should have this round. No, Bentet!
It's not done just yet.
Somebody. Yeah, he will be taken out. But still, removing 3 weapons there. Very nice. But here comes the actual buy. This is the dangerous one.
I kind of feel like this has to work, though. If it doesn't work, then they have already almost run out of rounds to...
Yeah, then we're probably going to OT.
Obviously, credit where credit is due. Brought back a long way from that original scoreline that you come to expect.
Yes. That is true. Fighting back. Arago. You kind of feel bad for... I think it was DD in that position. He could have gotten a double there with the CZ, but doesn't get it. Up on somebody. AKs on everyone else. TyLoo hoping to make the 16. Ago hoping to grind back these last 3 rounds. The next one is going to be a force buy. If they win this one, Ago. TyLoo's money situation not looking too strong.
Really patient play. Once again.
None of them want to give an inch right now. Well, both teams knows how important this round is.
The minute they give an inch, let's just take a mile. That's the thing.
Exactly. TyLoo is spotted.
Hoping for that early pick mid, but going to find nothing. That gives up where the AWP is for this T side to actually maybe would make one work as it's aggression from Mo up towards boost.
Yeah, TyLoo actually got a really nice play out of that one. He was spotted early on, flashed himself out, got a free pick. Grubby missing that one though. A main control being taken, but smoke goes down. 1 man advantage still for the T side. Rotating now towards B though. So it's going to be up to DD and the boys to open up the side. 2 CT players on B.
I was going to say it nearly works out for them, but it would have been a good flash, but... Snatchy actually might just be able to seal this one with the ult. Good molly, he's going to force the aggression forward. Hold the angle because the bomb is going to be dropped. There's one. Not quite going to be good for the second. Where's somebody gone?
Somebody?
Oh no.
He's not going to get the final one, but... Oh, that's so close as well. Furlan will take him out, but only one player surviving. Luckily, the bank is big for AGO. And now we're getting close. We could be looking at overtime here.
Do you not feel like TyLoo just needs to get aggressive at some point and just go for these kind of like quick, witty all-ins on the site? I
want to see them go for just a straight-up B play, quick B play.
That's what I'm thinking. Just like,
they've gone for A explode plenty of times.
I think they could win this game with 5 CZs hitting B.
Well, let's see if you get your wish fulfilled. Definitely got 4 CZs here. But once again, they're turning towards A, and we've seen them fail so many times.
It could work, depending on if they can isolate.
Yeah, flashes and smokes are going to be so important for this one. And they're setting it up. 4 smokes, 5 flashes, Molotovs as well. Furlan, counter Molotov goes in, close range. They're going to get the bomb plant here.
This is good. They want to play in these smokes as well, right? That's where these pistols really begin to thrive. She's going to use a perfect flash to push.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's a big kill. Get a rifle as well. Look towards CT. Do it. Oh, spraying away. That's a double kill and a big one to find. Execute may have just won the round for his team. It's a little too early to say just yet, but that could have been huge.
There's Molotov on the bomb. There's only one smoke on Snatchy. If he throws that.
Second one goes towards Fork because that allows Gruby to at least get the confidence to go close, go personal, try and clear in towards A main. TyLoo, meanwhile, will push up on towards the site, yet to deal with quad. Snatchy taking down Mo means it is just going to be somebody all that remains.
Oh, they throw the smoke as well. That's so nice. Somebody knows that there's no chance. He saved that Molotov. If they didn't have a smoke, he was going to throw that Molotov straight on the bomb. That's why he was on short. He had the angle, but the smoke will save them there.
What a round.
That was close.
You know how I said to you this morning that I was, like, you know, the first game was a bit of a stomp, but I wanted a close game of CS. I wanted some OTs. Yeah, I think
got it.
I think I might have got it. This is an incredible game of CS right now. And the reason why I like it so much is that we've seen really every single discipline come out at some point, and we've seen those just hilarious moments. Those moments where you really don't know what's possible, you don't know what's going to happen, but people are stepping up, the stars are aligning, and shots are raining down. People are catching you by surprise, and it's just some great CS.
I want to see the default now set up, and then they rotate into doing that same A take with the same smokes. But I want to see it now with A kills.
I still kind of am biased towards B right now, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's just like AWPs, when you have 2 of them on the T side, I kind of feel like B is very hard to open up.
That's true, you are very boxed in, I think.
But they definitely need to take mid control. When they have 2 orbs, your default plan is just to take mid control to begin with.
It's kind of a required thing if you've got 2 orbs, I think, or even A orb, because at that point it's like, right, you're taking mid whether you like it or not. It's a prereq to actually being able to use the orb.
Booster with the smoke.
This could actually be super beneficial, spotting out what's going on. Connects for the kill as well.
Gets it for free.
Instantly backs away, no trade potential. You can't even get aggressive to force it, you just can't.
They do grab mid control though. Oh, Captain Mo so close. They go on the brink of taking this to OT, grinding back round after round.
If you win this as well, this is going to be heartbreaking for TyLoo.
Yeah.
Obviously not clearing out PHR means that it is going to be a simple 1-2.
Yeah, it's done. This is OT.
26 seconds remain. I've got the A site being taken. The bomb will go down. Risk, it is not done just yet. Let me reiterate that. The fact that the bomb has gone down on towards A.
But look at the position that Exacurate is in. He's so far away. Free kill. Okay, this is on now.
You see what I mean?
2v3.
It is not done just yet. High flash comes in as well. At least they're both blind. Somebody has the information that someone's trying to get towards E-box. They push it up. Somebody finds just another. Backs off towards quad. There's another flash as well. The information is there. Somebody knows what he's got to do.
Close range.
You can hear the noise. Knows the pistol's there. Finds the headshot. Pistol to come out now. Just going to be playing the clock. P250 tapping on away. Being chased on down. There you have it.
Oh, the defuse comes in. 4 kills from PHR. It's just going to be the OT. Seconds away. Imagine if he stayed alive for 2 or 3 more seconds. That would have been the 16-14 win.
You can never write off a round, Risk.
Woo!
Not like that. You got somebody still standing, still swinging.
That's insane. It's insane that he gets all those openings.
I mean, he should never get those free kills towards E-box.
Yeah.
I mean, I see your point. In terms of actual smart, structured Counter-Strike, yeah, it should have been lock and key, but I think this game has told you that anything could happen. This is a great opener as well, by the way. Whipping out those boosts, that intuition to go for the boost this late into the game, super smart. And to add to that, having that player back checkers, again, incredible. Nice way to get that early double kill.
Yeah, it should have been over way earlier, but kept going for just a bit, and that's what we love about CS, getting that excitement in.
What's interesting is that the I don't know who it was, but whoever somebody killed towards Forklift should have been aware that somebody was pushing up because of the kill just found moments before on E-Box.
Yeah.
So a bit of a lack of awareness there, a lack of reaction at least.
15-15 will take us into OT. Pretty sure we're just playing 3 rounds each side.
Yeah,
10K?
3 to 10K?
10K or 16K? We're going to
Might be
find
16. We haven't
Change
really had to
back.
worry about OT in this tournament so far. It's been very lopsided for the most part.
But nice to see it finally being introduced. TyLoo top fragging 30 frags. 28 on somebody. As we're just waiting to go into the game once more.
It's interesting that no one's
16K.
got more than 11 rounds in this tournament so far. Let me check this best of threes real quick.
Yeah, it's been quite one-sided so far in this tournament.
Yeah, literally no one. The highest amount of rounds picked up has been 11 rounds, and the average is about 6 to 5.
Yeah.
So it's been a very one-sided tournament. So this is not only our closest game of the event so far, but also takes us to OT. So the cat's out of the bag. We do not have a champion just yet, but this could well be the calm before the storm, a grand finalist team.
I feel like if Ago grind this back and win the OT,
Oh, they take that second map.
TyLoo are just going to collapse.
Oh, that's like a
second map.
16-3,
Yeah.
like 100%. Because that takes so much mental stamina to be able to survive that.
And
Really
you're going to be
put
so
your all.
tilted as well, because you feel like we could have had that game.
That was our game to lose.
Yeah.
And it was their game to lose
Yeah,
as well.
it
They made
was.
mistakes. They did. Nonetheless, let's keep ourselves focused now because we are in OT. Enough about the details, enough about the context behind what is going on. What actually is happening on our screen right now, we'll see it. We are at 15-15. It is our first round.
Yeah.
We've got the AWPs in play, looking through being made. And a very slow style yet again coming out from these teams. Not rushing anything, just using these first 50 seconds. That's a big pick to find though. Peeking through mid, catching Toyo as he moves just kind of over slightly to the left-hand side of Garage. Man, that is an initial advantage they can almost certainly work with.
From that very defensive default into a very aggressive mid-round. TyLoo taking control. I think there's a CT just behind this boost, and that's going to be a free double frag for PHR. Once again, finding the doubles, but X-Accurate has already found 3 frags of his own. Very nice beginning from him. This is a tough one. Snatch it with the AWP, trying to retake. They see where the grenades are coming from. X-Accurate is ready. He wants that 4K fully flashed, though.
The double zoom, giving him no vision at all there.
Still going to lock it down, though. DD and somebody in unison.
That's nice for TyLoo. It's going to be a big motivating factor for them moving forward. Getting this first round in OT, starting strong.
Communication is flowing. Everyone's talking right now. I feel like that play from TyLoo, we saw him almost get punished one time earlier when he went into that position and flashed himself into mid and jumped over. When he does that for the second time, I'm kind of wondering, he has to know by now that that cannot be done against the standard. All right, player crashed, so we're not going to go straight in. And since no damage was dealt, no one died, nothing, it's not too big of a problem to just stop the game and resume it the second that he returns.
Yeah, it gives them obviously a bit of a lull to think personally. Obviously, it's worth highlighting. Then a technical pause. You can't speak.
No,
I believe that is being enforced. Or not?
Definitely not.
Okay. Well,
So
ignore that then.
So now we know that about the rule set.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty common rule, right?
Yeah.
We saw it come in. Obviously, ESL led the charge on that. Brought it in at... They brought it in, no, I don't want to say because of Renegades, but it was definitely because of Renegades. At the ESL Cologne Major Qualifiers in 2014, the one that Fluffy Axis played in, that was when it was first kind of showcased. I remember actually Chad making a comment saying, you've done this just because of Renegades. Because they used to pause all the time. But nonetheless, looks like it isn't going to be something this time around that is going to be in play. I think I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool.
We're just waiting for the last player to get connected back up. I think it was an AGO player who got disconnected. He's going to be back very soon. No worries.
The Chinese flag really stands out, kind of pops in the booth.
Hmm?
The Chinese flag really pops in the booth.
Yeah. Red and yellow.
Do love the Ago logo though.
I actually don't like it.
No? That's pretty cool. It's different. It's not like your typical esports logo.
That's true.
I think brands who can make logos and just brands in general that aren't like you don't look at and go, that's an esports team. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I like about the Fanatics logo.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But I think this is way too specific. The AGO logo. If they had just the A or just the eagle, then I would have been down to play. But
What about TyLoo?
TyLoo's fine. It looks very Chinese. I can
Oh, it
feel.
looks like the
I can feel like the dragon vibe and everything.
you know the stamp you get on everything.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that.
Yeah, I think that's why they're bringing a lot of the graphical culture of China into that logo. That's also a thing that I actually worked with before becoming a caster. I was a graphical designer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unraveling the history of Risk right there.
I have had so many jobs, man.
Well, come on, let's walk. Actually, not right now, because we've actually got... We're actually back into this
We're
one.
going to wait.
Well, there is going to come a time when this conversation happens now. Nonetheless, at 16-15, it is going to be that first round for TyLoo, and that's going to be something that really does set them on the right foot forward. Obviously, going to be looking to, once again, find that early opportunity and then go to a late round execute. Furlan, though, I mean, this is so ballsy.
It's aggressive, but somebody's
It's
just
gonna
ready
work.
for it.
It's an
Somebody's
anti-flash
ready
position.
for it.
No, somebody's not ready. Oh, it's an
on the
anti-flash
other
position.
one. Yeah, it's on the other side of the wall anyway.
Yeah.
So.
It's just waiting towards the squeaky door push. Which means that for Furlan, this is huge.
Yeah, so much aiming control. And he's just going to stay there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to move. No reason to get even more aggressive either. You should just hold this corner.
Yeah, that's why they're playing 2 mid 2B right now, because they know, okay, the second that he sees something, then we can rotate, but until he sees something, then we should have A cleared.
It's smart, though, that we are seeing somebody begin to move forward, or he's questioning moving forward. Aware of the fact that aiming could be pushed, you could consider the envelope play through door kind of into the reverse. Obviously seeing a lot of utility being invested over on towards this A site right now and in mid respectively. Should raise a few question marks about what is going on. Obviously Furlan hearing all of this noise about what is happening on sort of boost. We'll be able to confirm that 2 players did just drop as well. So like, AGO have so much information above anything else in this round.
This is a very nice CT hold for now. Some flashes and smokes coming over. X-accurate, close range with the orb. He's going to die to Furlan any second now. He has the bomb as well, so this is going to be a free kill and a bomb as well.
Bit more damage done here and there.
Furlan's rotated so far away as well.
DD.
Is there going to be time? There's not going to be time. There's no time. Wow.
I thought he had it, but it looked like he double backed for a second.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
That
what the
looked
reason
kind of
behind
weird,
was.
but AGO will get the round nonetheless. They'll be very happy with that. All on the back of pretty much the play in A main. That was really, really nice. 16-16 will be the scoreline. Money won't be a problem since they, well, unintentionally saved so many weapons, TyLoo.
Yeah.
Double up setup on T side.
Both teams.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting...
Usually, I would always go for double up CT setup, but for T side, I still kind of like feel like it's not good enough. But when somebody can open up like that, then I'll allow it.
That's a really good early pick, and when you get the second AWP as well, living up to the hype and securing that frag, changes everything for TyLoo, because suddenly they're working with a landscape that's 3 players, not 5, and obviously that drastically changes the way that the sites are held, respectively.
Yeah, the fake towards B now. That's going to be DD once again. We've seen this before. That's going to be all on Furlan, all alone on this here A bomb site.
Thing is, the fake did nothing anyway. There's 2 players dedicated towards B. If anything, the fake only forced them to push up through B halls. So Furlan was always going to be alone. The question is he able to survive on his own and have that impact as a player? Nope. Yeah, swinging, not what you want to do there at all. How's going to get easily caught off guard and overwhelmed by the double, if not triple peak. We do see a little bit of impact from Ruby overall, but it is going to be just a bomb plant by Vintep.
PHR has to go for it. It's the last round of the first half of OT, so no reason to just stay back. Very, very afraid of that corner, but now has to realize there's nothing there. Exactly close range with the AWP. Goes for the peak and will be shot down. So TyLoo 2-1 in that first half of OT.
I've been here before, though. They've been right on the cusp of victory, and for lack of a better word, choked it out. It's a harsh way of putting it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's by all intents and purposes, it is true.
Yeah. They could maybe pick up Chongqing into this lineup now.
Wow. I made that exact same joke yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great minds think alike. That's what they say, Ryan.
Dustin looked at me with a real face of disappointment. That's kind of like just a moment of, what have you just said? What words have just left your mouth?
I like it. It's a good joke.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. And we'll see 30 kills being broken by TyLoo.
He actually didn't get a single frag in this OT first half.
Oh.
3 rounds without a single frag from the player who's dropped 30 in 30 rounds. That's not really a good sign. Somebody's getting on 31 though. As we are getting ready to jump back into the game. AGO will need all 3 rounds.
You could tell just how close this game's been by a simple thing. The MVPs. Now, I know the MVPs realistically on CS are kind of just useless. However, if you take that into account with the spread of frags, but all being very, very even amongst every player, all 10 players, you look at how balanced the MVPs are, the scores, everything, you can really see, just by the stats alone, that this game has been super down to the wire. Like, it doesn't get closer than this.
Definitely has been a pleasure so far, and there's still potentially 2 maps to go. PHR trying for wallbang. Already now TyLoo taking a little bit of damage. Once again, X-Accurate and the boys are running this kind of aggressive AWP setup. The problem is now, like, when a flashbang lands like this, a Molotov towards the box, and that's X-Accurate done for. And it's the exact same time as last round. Like, he missed that shot, and then they pushed him, and he died.
Go for a no-scope here, though. Could very well just hold this upper box push.
Oof, that's nice.
There you go.
Instant refrag from TyLoo. DD. Close range with the M4. Gonna hold it for now.
As well. I like that. Really slows them down. Looks like actually got extinguished by the smoke there.
Very unlucky that smoke
Has
was...
the same effect though, so definitely just halts this play.
Now they're gonna just rotate back because PHR's got so much map control. He's on short now.
Question is, does he find the kill on towards Bintit?
It might be just a fake though.
I mean, anything can happen. They're using utility towards B and A respectively based on just 2 players alone. It looks like the rotation from there is coming in. Somebody has picked off TyLoo. Moved to come down. Bomb to be picked up and push to come in. Grubby. This is weird. This is very, very weird.
Well, are they going to check the left side of the bomb site? Yes, they are. Grubby will take it. Bentet.
They might check it, but there's so much to do with so little time. 18 seconds left on the clock. Finally crossing up to the site itself and will be able to get a plant, but it is a 1v2. With Molly to come on out. Dropping down. Oh, that's a shot and a half, but no more chances.
Bentet's fire grenade did get him kills in clutch situations before here on the map. We'll get him to defuse this time around now, and it's on the cusp of victory now for AGO, no, for TyLoo, excuse me.
You thought there could be something, didn't you? Judging by your reaction there.
No, it was just getting adjusted in the chair.
Ah. You looked really hyped.
Yeah, I always looked hyped, Ryan. It's CS.
I love that enthusiasm.
How can you not be?
It's great.
But yeah, very, very close for TyLoo now to take this one home. AGO needs to take 3 rounds in a row, or 2 rounds in a row, to take this to another OT. Luckily for them, they still have money, but we do now see the big boy buy coming out from TyLoo. 2 orbs and an auto sniper.
I like it, but at the same time I don't, because you're changing it up because it's the final round. You're trying to close it out with something different, but why change?
I think they ran this 1 or 2 rounds in the ordinary.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
But
it's, like,
it's still a very different, very strange setup.
Yeah, it's very different and it's risky ultimately.
Let's see if it's gonna pay off. Big, high risk, high reward is the saying.
So far, not so good. Snatchy again with that early pick, and I mean, I wouldn't have been shocked if he did stand up for Snatchy at this point because he's on fire in this round. He was on fire in normal time as well. Obviously securing 2 picks here, just working his way into the highway
right now.
They've got to deal with Bentet on the cross though, which is going to definitely be problematic. But Snatchy,
he's just going for the ace now.
I mean, it's almost looking possible.
Keeping the hope alive.
Oh, timing. There you go.
All right, Snatchy, just go get it. Go get that ace.
DD, where you at? Oh, coming in towards CT. The ace is literally there on a silver platter for you. There you go, Snatchy. Oh, 5 kills.
Yeah, didn't lose a single point of HP.
Well, if you look at the aggro lineup, there's something I've noticed. There's not much enthusiasm. It's a very like blank face, sort of like, you know, real stoic focus on the game.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's also because like they felt like they should have played better during the normal time, so they didn't really celebrate anything. And now they're in OT and they're so focused because they're behind. That might be the case. It might also just be the way that they're not really a team that's jumping and yelling everything single time something cool happens.
Almost make it sound like a bad thing.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Oh, trust me, I heard you on Fortnite yesterday.
Yeah, I even celebrate like Fortnite victories.
What's not to love, right? You want to...
Wonder what I would do if I actually was in a like booth in a LAN tournament, getting round wins. Probably wouldn't be soundproof anymore.
X great. At least able to secure that first pick. They're slaying Snatchy, which is a big value kill to find early on into this round. It was 1 minute 10 on the clock, and they're already making movements really to try and get out on towards A. Bintet, I like this position. Something fresh in this A defense. Can use it to play peekaboo with those that come out through main.
Robbie's flashbang coming in now.
I was thinking almost good old veggie out without the smoke.
Let's see, Bentet, perfect position. PHR opens up. PHR with another one, but Bentet is there. Double for him.
Nice, this is looking like it could well be the beginning of the end. The 2v2 does take hold, but angles to be held means it should be pretty damn tough here. Velvet forcing the duel in A main. Brings it back to X-Ray. We can get to site.
That's perfect from Grubby. All right. Another OT.
Wow.
This is really turning into being a very, very close game if it wasn't already. Double overtime coming in, and small water break needed here for the boys of AGO. Just making sure everyone's on point.
You see what I mean about the whole like sort of very calm and collected manner?
Yeah, and they're not angry either. They're just like smiling.
Yeah, they're calm and collected. Yeah. That literally is the easiest way to describe them as a team.
But yeah, some teams will be very, very silent, but they'll also look kind of angry.
Or they'll be very vocal.
Yeah. These guys are just smiling, having a good time, not saying too much.
Kind of like, oh, we're in China, guys. It's all good.
We do have the second OT starting now. If you're just joining us, because you heard the jungle drums about OT, of course, I have OT alerts on every single game of CS. Every single time OT comes in, even if it's the middle of that, just jump in and check it out. OT's the best, man. But welcome to TyLoo versus AGO. This is a semi-final matchup in the StarLadder ImbaTV Chongqing Invitational, played out in China.
$150,000 on the line with $75,000 for first place, and what's up for grabs right now is a spot in grand finals.
30 grand guaranteed if you win this. That's a lot of money.
Certainly one way to prop up a team. A slow start here nonetheless. It is going to be just AGO doing much more of the same. Move on up on towards boost. Ooh.
Okay.
All calculated.
Missed smoke there from Furlan. It's gonna move in towards that mid. Take the control once again. The Molotovs are coming down towards the positions where CTs could be hiding and could do great damage, but no one is found. White box Molotov as well. No one is found either. So they know now no one's holding mid. That means potentially 2 players on the A side, 1 player CT. That would be correct.
This is an angle. Not quite able to make it work, but not really complaining about that either. I think so far so good. Molly is going to come down. TyLoo, instant trade. Bye-bye.
Flashbang goes into PHR, turns his back, tries to go for the duel. Secondary player just to his left, and he's trying to check for it, but Benton and somebody will take the frags, and 19 will be on the board.
Again, it's TyLoo to take the lead here.
Yeah.
They did it in the last half. They'll do it again in this one, move up to 19.
Yeah, we're looking for 22. 22 is the magic number right now.
Almost feels quite a long way away.
Yeah. 3 more rounds for TyLoo, 4 more rounds for AGO if they want to go that way.
Will be an identical round yet again. 4 rifles and AWP on either side. Couple of early nades, but nothing too crazy.
Setting it up right now. One player on the opposite end of the map. For Ago, that's Snatchy with the orb. The remaining 4 AKs going here towards the A-bomb site. Captain Mo's there though.
Oh, that's a big double to find the molly as well, chiming in for a third. Let the flames rip as Ago can't do anything at all. If you try come out towards mid right now, Snatchy, you are going to be dead to rights. Somebody has your name written all over the AK of that barrel. The barrel of that AK. But even then, point still stands. Nice little follow-up flash as well, just to push TyLoo back. Likely to come in towards this B-Hall's area. It'd be nice and was excruciating slow in this approach. Gets the double peak, but the result comes through. It's traditional.
Yeah.
In that duel.
Pulse coming in now for AGO. That means they have 1 remaining after this. And I think it's a good time to use it because these two rounds have been nowhere close for them to get a round win. And you don't want to go 0-3 in the first half of OT. That means there's no chance of actually winning. You just have the chance of going to a third one.
A lot of thought now being put into display.
AGO. I have to get something done now. We're the favorites before this all started. And now they're on the brink of not even making it to the final. TyLoo have seemed to master their playstyle.
It's worth noting, as you can see in the bottom left of your screen, both teams have 1 tactical pause remaining.
Yep. I feel like if Ago loses this one, might as well just take the pause.
The confidence on TyLoo now, you can see it existing. Yeah. Just based on that duel alone from X-Great, just walking in towards their main like that with the orb, getting that early pick.
They have to watch out now because you can't get overconfident in an OT. That can lose you rounds real quick. 3-man stack on B. Somebody takes down Furlan. Bomb on the back of Snatchy, Bented as well. And this looks like a 3-0 in the first half for TyLoo.
And it's going to be this B hit. The flash does come through. DD in a great position to find both of the kills. Captain Mo actually going to steal it away, and it will be that perfect half. TyLoo, surely not. Surely you don't lose this now. This is yours to throw away once again.
And this has been a great start to the game for TyLoo. And this was the map pick of Ago. We're going on Inferno next. And Inferno, they're no strangers to it. On TyLoo.
Here we go.
Beat Vega Squadron on it, 16-8.
Ooh, okay.
If you can take down Vega Squadron with that ease, maybe you have a decent chance against Ago as well.
Also, again, it's that whole conversation that this is a new TyLoo.
Yeah.
So definitely curious to see how they continue to develop. Obviously, one more round.
It feels weird that, like, remove the firepower of bonding, become a better team. But it's, of course, because of all the communication stuff. And they still have communication issues because they are translating back and forth, but for some way, this one just works better.
Probably still easier than a little kind of awkward three-way.
That's probably not the best.
Obviously, trade's starting to come through.
Oh, that's perfect.
Crucial orb kill. And Molly and Smoke combo to follow up towards Car and Highway, respectively, meaning that TyLoo is pretty much zoned off.
At this point, when they have so many Molotovs remaining, the second that they hear something, just one Molo on the side, and then just keep Moloing the sides with 7 seconds or 6 seconds intervals.
Yeah, just play smart, play together as well. Definitely going to be the important thing. Communicate.
X-Accurate is on point right now. Also goes down.
Into the smoke.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what was the idea behind that, but there it is. TyLoo 22 and yells of happiness coming out from the mixed Asian side as they do take the first map. here in our best of 3 semi-final. This was, as we mentioned so many times, still the map pick of AGO. They're going to go on to Inferno next, where TyLoo feels so much at home.
Somebody was pumped about that, and that shows a lot about what TyLoo are going to be feeling going into this next map. I mean, I am worried now for AGO whether they're going to be able to have, as long as a fight like that, again, as a repeat in map number 2, because, I mean, that was a battle of endurance.
Yeah.
More so than anything else.
Yeah, definitely. And the Asians came out on top. It's going to be up to AGO to stop them as we head into the next one. Do you think there's hope?
It wouldn't surprise me now if AGO... I mean, right, so they've got to have a long and hard talk with themselves, right? And basically try and forget that first map now. Think, right, it's the best of 3, second, third map, ours to lose. So they've just got to reset themselves and forget the first map existed, like you said earlier on. But then I kind of came back to earlier on as well with the same point, which is it's a lot harder to do. You can't just forget about a map you've just played. There's barely little time between these map changes anyway, so it's going to be an uphill battle from here. But let's see, can AGO survive? Can they step up to the plate, make map number 2 work, and force us to the full 3 mapper? Find out after this very short break.